At the store, the couple entered with smiles on their faces. The manager greeted them with a lot of respect. "You're welcome, Mr. Hawkins. Your fiancée is gorgeous. We're honored to assist you." Since the engagement party was held in secret, few people knew about it. This is the same shop that belongs to James, and that's where they got dressed for that day. Of course, the manager knew everything. This shop is the one in the city with the best fashion designs and expensive brands. Only the richest people in the city can afford it. The manager said, "Do you have an idea of what brand or design you would like me to get for you?" Bring all the newest expensive brands. She'll choose from there," James recommended. "Yes, sir," she replied and hurried. Jocelyn was beautiful and had a great figure. All the dresses she tried looked good on her. It was really hard to choose. The manager said to them, "Would you mind if I give you my suggestion?" Jocelyn said, Yeah, what do you suggest?" "Considering this navy blue suit that Mr. Hawkins will be wearing, you should look for something to match, like a couple. Maybe this black dress with blue color on the waist. Black will match Mr. Hawkins's shirt and tie. What do you think?" James did not like the idea of matching, since he was having second thoughts about the new girl, Orga. But he had no other choice because Jocelyn was so excited about it. Jocelyn is a spoiled girl from a wealthy family. She succeeded in following in her family's footsteps in being a doctor. Now she's working as the head surgeon in their family hospital. Jocelyn and James studied at the same university, where they met and started dating. It was a college romance, but when James's father found out about their relationship, he wanted his son to marry her just to strengthen his business. As she was beautiful and successful, she was deemed perfect to be their daughter-in-law. Everyone in the Hawkins family adores her, even though James doesn't take it seriously. It was a college thing. He thought it would end if they went their separate ways. But now it had come to this. He had no choice. They were engaged, and Jocelyn loved him so much. "Okay, if my Joss likes the idea, then let's go with it. I will leave you two to process the payments. Hurry up, I don't want to be late," he added. Jocelyn, with much excitement, responded, "I will be right behind you, honey." He left them there, and then the manager commented, "You're so lucky to be engaged to the man all women of the city wish to marry. He's even more gentle when you're together. He might love you so much." "Of course he loves me. We've been together since college, and now we're about to get married. You know what you said made me happy. Here, take this. It's your tip," Jocelyn said with arrogance. "Thank you so much, ma'am. This is so generous of you," the manager replied. "Nothing serious. I just like your behavior, and I suppose you'll help me in the future if I need your help," Jocelyn said. Yes, ma'am. I will help you." Jocelyn is the kind of girl who likes to be appreciated for everything and wants to be above everyone. She calculated to be Mrs. Hawkins, the new lady of the Hawkins Corporation, the leading company in the city. Now everyone will be below her feet. They were all done and looked perfect together. They stepped out of the store, everyone adoring this couple. Jocelyn was enjoying every single eye on her. They headed to the car and drove to the party. The besties were all done with everything and were ready to go. "Hey, Maggie, where are we going?" Orga asked. "Baby girl, you'll know. Don't worry. All I know is that you'll be the center of all men's eyes," Maggie said, smiling. Orga, blushing, said, "Hope I get a rich boyfriend." They laughed and went out. "No, girl, don't let any man touch you. Let them look at you but can't reach you, okay? You can never trust a man in a bar, especially since you're not used to drinking. And stay by my side," Maggie protested. They took a taxi, and then Maggie told the driver closer to his ears that Orga wouldn't understand where they were going. The driver replied, "Yes, ma'am. Why are you hiding it from me?" "Guess I am being sold unknowingly," Orga claimed. "Oh, come on, baby girl. Just wait for the surprise. Today we have a lot to celebrate." A few minutes around an hour, the driver stopped and said, It's here, ma'am. They got out of the taxi. When Maggie was busy paying for the driver, Olga couldn't help but be surprised. Hey girl, this is the Lavish Club, the best club in the city. It's too expensive. Are we even going to afford a glass of beer here? Olga smiled confidently and said, Actually, we're not cheap either, only for today. She smiled and continued, Look at me, baby girl. I have the money to buy our first drink. Other drinks will be bought by those rich and spoiled brats. Here's a tip for you. Never go for a bargain drink. It makes you and your choice look cheap. Let's go for a classy move. A glass of top-shelf wine for each of us. Sip it slowly, exude confidence. Soon enough, those high rollers will be offering drinks to the most stunning girls in the club. Remember, don't allow anyone to touch you. Abide by my rules, baby girl. I am used to this. There was tight security and expensive cars passing by them to the VVIP entrance. Maggie realized something was different. Baby girl, this is not my first time here, but things look different. I think rich people are having a party in this building. She continued, Olga, have you ever thought about if we were born rich? Olga smiled and replied, Where are you even getting those thoughts? For me, the most important thing is having you. Whether rich or poor, I don't care. All I know is that we won't stay poor. Right at that time, a Rolls-Royce passed by them. Inside the car, James noticed the most gorgeous lady at the public entrance. He couldn't believe this girl was this beautiful. He thought to himself, why is she wearing clothes like that, exposing her body? He started to get angry. Jocelyn, who was sitting beside him, noticed that something was different with her boyfriend. She looked in the direction where James was staring and saw nothing. She asked him, Honey, are you all right? You seem a bit angry or nervous or something, I don't know. Coming back to his usual aura, James said, Yeah, everything is good. Just remembered something important I haven't done. As they reached the entrance, he excused himself and told Jocelyn to wait in the car so he could make a call to Nick. He found a better place for a conversation and called Nick. Hey Nick, listen to me carefully. Come to the club now. That girl, Olga, is here with her friend. I want you to keep an eye on her and take pictures of everything she does at the club. Don't let any guy get closer to her. Lastly, make sure she gets a drink. I repeat, no man around her. Report to me at every step with pictures. Without waiting for Nick's response, he hung up and went back to the car and said, Jose, shall we? He helped her out of the car, and both entered the elevator together. The besties, without caring about a thing, not knowing they were being watched, entered the club. It's their day to enjoy.